from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana. Trading blows in that one, they did win by 3.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Yeah, and from the start, Greg, you could tell they were ready to go. Loved how fearless they were, confident, aggressive, attack mode. They don't care where the games are played. They're ready to get it done.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Bulls 5 right now, and down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard sets, and it's Allen in at the small forward. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Conley against Dunn. And stolen by Dunn.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And too long on the shot.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now, here's Isaac. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Now, let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. They've had a difficult time in this matchup. They've lost both games so far this season. I asked him how he thought they could turn around. He said, we have to improve our defensive intensity, quicken our rotations. We can make things tough around the rim with our shot blockers, but we also have to close out on the perimeter. We'll see if they can flip the script tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
And, you know, that's all about energy. Coming out with fresh legs and putting a lot of effort into the defense.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now the pass to Conley. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ball's knocked loose. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back.
Okay now, Conley.
Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete. He throws it down with some major force.
And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. You look at Boston. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Pass to Rollins. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Passes it to Isaac. 6 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Allen surveying the D. Levine finds Allen. Banked in off the glass.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here is Conley. He had 13 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And a good nose for the ball, sniffing it out. Dunn picks it clean and heads the other way with it.
The shot by Rollins, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now here's Dunn. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
The Magic trailed by 5. And here in Orlando, the Magic are the only pro team in town. You can tell that the fans want a winner badly.
Well, they show up consistently, even through the tough and lean times, and they've come close a few times in the history of this franchise, but have never quite gotten over that hump. They've had some stars and elite teams in the past, but the long-term success just hasn't been sustained.
Here's Allen, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Bean passes to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 5. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you've just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Evans, he's checked in for Dunn. Back to Fournier. And that one is hammered home.
And Fournier is really a total player. I mean, complete. A scorer who can really get up for the occasional slam.
Chicago leading by 3. Allen kicks to Evans. Carter, the pass to Evans. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Evans. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Shoots over Fournier. Allen's shot is off.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Fournier dishes to Conley. Now here's Isaac, defended by Allen. Kicks it to Conley. Shoots the 3. Evans with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. The pass to Levine. Shoots over Isaac. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Allen. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Tell you what, this is a guy who's really improved his mid-range game. I mean, Levine working hard to become an all-around threat.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass and because of my size and strength, but also could step out and put it on the floor and pass it a little bit. So, no, the evolution with the 4-man in this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, but it speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now. It does. Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Allen finds Parker. Back to Allen. To the middle, hangs in the air, and it's laid in by Parker.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Lynn. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Allen kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Allen. Pass to Parker. The dish to Allen. Over Frazier. Shoots from 8. Another one falls for Chicago.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Lynn. Pass to Bender. From deep. Kept alive Orlando. Outside, Lynn. And the 3-ball is good. Lynn's got 5.
Boy, you gotta love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he doesn't hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Evans kicks to Parker. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 12 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Bender. He had 10 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Here is Caspi. They trail by 6. And Dragan Bender gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls with possession. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Orlando's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. To the right side. Lynn the pass to Bender. Back to Lynn. Over Moutier. Lynn's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 8. Parker kicks to Allen. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Allen. Right wing. Parker outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Magic. Over Moutier. And that one hits back iron. Lynn's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Parker dishes to Allen. He kicks to Moutier. Parker outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Allen finds Marjanovic. Buries it down low. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better.
Allen passes to Dunn. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Conley. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Rollins is out there with Gordon. Then it's Conley. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3. This is out there for Orlando.
And the spacing that Conley provides from long range really has become crucial to this offense.
Clark, give us a little insider's look. Which players do you look at as gamers? You know, guys who are always ready to put out extra effort and go the extra mile.
Man, there's so many guys that fall into that category, Kevin. It's almost unfair to try to pull some names out, but you look at the way they play, guys like Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant is much that way. He gives great effort, and energy to his craft. Steph Curry is a little different, but still provides that and plays with such an exuberance and joy. You know, Marcus Smart is a guy who I think does all the little intangible things that just have a way of making a positive impact on his team. So I don't have enough time to give you the full list, but those are a few of the guys that come to mind.
Yeah, great example. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Warriors was superb. He finished with 39 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Conley kicks to Fournier. His three-pointer's off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
LaVine, another one falls for Chicago.
Well, that's why a number of people feel LaVine's better off the ball, Kevin. I mean, let somebody else set him up, and all he has to do is finish.
Conley finds Gordon. And the pass to Fournier. Clock at 4. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Fournier's got 9.
When the defense gets a hand in the face of Fournier, he's quite adept at still getting his shot off over.
Allen against Fournier. It's tipped. Here's LaVine. That one goes in. 8 points for him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
The Bulls making a switch here. Moutier's checked in.
Okay, now, Conley.
Now Conley. 6 points for him. Gordon for 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Back to Allen. Kicks it to Markkanen. In the corner, it's LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
Well, we know LaVine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Markkanen against Conley. Pass to Gordon. Over Moutier, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls leading by 16. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Fournier against LaVine. Isaac misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moutier. They grab their own miss. Allen. Pass to Moutier. He kicks it to LaVine. Goes back up. It doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 16. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got 9 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Moutier pass to Allen. Dishes to Levine. Back to Allen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the left side wing. Here's Bender, and it falls over the rim and in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Markkanen kicks to Moutier. From deep three-point range. He got it!
Wow.
He caught it!
My goodness.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Yeah, he enjoys teeing his guys up. I know you like that one, partner. You and I both like to hit that white ball a little bit, but he knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, Clark?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tee time tomorrow morning.
All righty.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the small forward position.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Offensive rebound. Fournier gets a wide open look. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And when Fournier gets rolling, watch out now. A high percentage shooter. He's very gifted at getting the looks he wants out there.
Markkanen passes to Dunn. Allen against Gordon. Allen kicks to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth. Guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Levine with it. 10 points for him. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And that game against the Pacers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Conley's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Gordon goes in. Here's Rollins. Count that one. Rollins got his 2nd basket of the game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
You look at Jonathan Isaac. He was drafted 6th overall in 2017 as a bit of a project. Had a growth spurt late, so he has a tall frame that still needs to fill out and get stronger. But he's got a lot of potential. Pretty skilled for a big guy. Great physical tools, but needs some refinement.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And they feel down in Orlando, Clark, that Isaac has a lot of upside with his game.
And I concur with that, Kevin. I mean, this guy is long, he's athletic, he's got some versatility in his game, can put the ball on the floor. He could be comparable to a Giannis Antetokounmpo as he develops. Again, I don't like to always compare players one to another, but he's got that kind of look and potential about him.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Motley's checked in for Gordon. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Mike Conley. And the basket by Isaac.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
The Bulls leading by 13. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Allen finds Marjanovic. Back to Dunn. Passes it to Marjanovic. Chicago working now with a new shot clock. And the shot is good. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And there's the pass to Fournier. He dishes it to Lin. Now here's Isaac. Guarded closer. Allen against Fournier. Here's Rollins. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Good.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead. Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And it's sent back by Isaac. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now here's Allen. He's covered by Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Allen. That doesn't go either for Allen. The Magic trail by 17. Outside Fournier. Pass to Lin. Tries a 3. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Levine who brings it up for Chicago. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. .133 left in the third. Allen passes to Carter. Over Bender. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Orlando's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. A nice shot by Lin.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Allen outside. Here's Markkanen. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Conley against Evans from the baseline. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Conley. Here's Evans. He's got 10. Allen left side. Pass to Blakeney. Carter down low. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. 9 points for Wendell Carter.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
Lin's shot is off. Chicago leading by 15. Evans kicks to Allen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Evans. Back to Allen. Over Caspi. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Aaron Gordon out there with Caspi. Then there's Bender, then it's Conley, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Evans passes to Markkanen. Carter kicks to Allen. Now the pass to Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreke Evans can play a few different spots for you, and he's got nice handles for a guy his size.
Orlando making some changes. Rollins comes in for Bender. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Casper.
Okay now, Conley.
Conley dishes to Gordon. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
All right, well, we talk about floor spacing, Kevin. You hear it all the time. This is what LaVine gives you. Because of his range on the jump shot, you've got to honor him when he's on the floor.
Fournier the bounce pass. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And the wide open shot from Evans. Here's Allen, the second chance effort. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Puts one up from 19. And he knocks down the jumper. 18 points for Mike Conley.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Carter, the pass to Allen. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. That's now 32 points for Allen.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Conley, the pass to Rollins. Outside Fournier. Good on the triple.
Quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more, players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for 3 when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there. And I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Out left to the wing. Back to Gordon. Over in the corner, Isaac. Releases. Doesn't go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fournier passes to Isaac. Back to Fournier. Inside. Kicks it out to Gordon. It's up a three. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Back to Levine. Carter left side. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gordon. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Feeds to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. Rollins the pass to Conley. That one goes. Count it. Conley's got 11 in the second half.
You know, when Conley's scoring like this, I think they are a better team. I mean, the passing is great, but fill it up, Mike. I'm loving this.
Allen finds Levine. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Conley. Done with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Magic have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Isaac. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Dunn kicks to Allen. To the paint. Here's Levine. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Levine's got 23.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bulls. Pass to Rollins. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game. We know Clark fans want to see star players. That's been a hot topic around the league. The league has added rules, in fact, that now prohibit resting guys on certain nights.
Yeah, I think that's important, that players have a real understanding of their responsibility. I understand trying to balance the rest versus the wear and tear of a course of. That's another reason I propose a shorter season. I don't think you'd end up with this kind of controversy or debate. But I thought the league was right in requiring, I mean, your responsibility is to play all the games you're available to play in, unless you're injured. And I think it's important that guys take that responsibility seriously. And it's a responsibility they have to themselves, to the team, the organization, and the fans.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. Moutier kicks to Allen. And again, no good by Chicago. Magic have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And the basket by Isaac.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Motley. The Magic trail by 21. Isaac passes to Fournier. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. Back to Allen. Kicks it to Levine. And the layup falls. Levine's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Conley, the pass to Rollins. And there's the bucket from Motley.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Levine dishes to Allen. Shoots. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Allen finds Levine. Back to Allen. And stolen by Fournier. The dish now to Conley. To the inside, Rollins. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Bulls. Back to Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Isaac kicks to Conley. To the paint. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Markkanen, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Passes to Rollins. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here's Allen. He's covered by Isaac. Outside, Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got 11 points here in just the second half. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Now here's Allen. Defense right on him. Here's Carter. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Levine. Conley, the pass to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 4 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display. Not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Dishes to Allen. Out to Carter. Back to Allen. Dunn outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Allen, that's good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And just breaking the spirit of their opponent. 3 straight times this year, this win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with 1 left to be played on the season against the Magic.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
And, you know, he was really important today. Integral, taking and making shots time and time again.
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and the Bulls another 3.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here is Caspi, defended by Allen. Now Caspi, the shot comes out.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Allen inside over Jefferson. No good off the back of the rim. And so Chicago takes this one.